Hi Cancer, welcome to February. This is the 2020 February reading and it is Aquarius season to begin with. It's also Valentine's Day. And it's a pretty lovely Valentine's Day actually, because the moon that day is in Scorpio, and with all the Pisces energy, with Mercury being there, with the sun about to move in there, it's quite lovely. It's really quite lovely. So for you guys, Scorpio would be the department that really rules love. And although I'm just referring to the moon, if you are single, actually being out and about around Valentine's Day is a very good idea. Aside from that, Mercury will be in Pisces from the 3rd, and it goes retrograde on the 16th. And in fellow water sign, you will probably have quite similar effects to what you felt in November when Mercury retrograded in Scorpio, another sister sign. For you guys, to be honest, Eight of Pentacles, Mercury retrograde is a wonderful time for really honing your craft or enhancing your skills. As a very intuitive, a very emotional sign, Cancer, you are... Well, all artists, I think, are sensitive, and there are various art forms, and you will most likely have something. And it's a great time to look inward and start trying a new skill or enhancing a skill in private. It's not the time to be putting something new out there, but it is the time to start developing and enhancing your skills, your craft. So this is a month to really figure out what it is that you love to do, what sparks passion in you, what you would like to enhance, and really flow with that energy. The Eight of Pentacles is a wonderful card for working at something. And I love in this Mystic Mondays tarot deck that it represents art rather than just money. Do you know what I mean? All the different pictures that are painted here shows that you are most likely, as a water sign, you have more than one talent, more than one skill, be it the way you speak to people, be it the way you help people, the things that you manifest in the physical world, the art that you make, your art form, your craft. Now Venus enters Aries in the 7th, and Venus in Aries pushes you pretty well in terms of your career. So even if Mercury is in retrograde, it is still a wonderful time for you career-wise. And Chiron will, Chiron's already in Aries, so you can find throwing yourself into your work to heal from a situation, or find some sort of healing with the people you work with, the clients, the colleagues. Finding your soul tribe is kind of likely and enhanced. Knight of Cups, finding really good friends, finding really similar artistic temperaments, similar emotional temperaments, or for some of you, quite simply, just finding love 2 nights in a row. For a lot of Cancers, I have seen this combination come up, and it's quite interesting to say, but as well, Mars enters your partnership zone on the 16th. This, to me, represents a surprise, it's for single Cancers, or even taken Cancers, a surprise I love you. Or your partner suddenly being a bit jealous and possessive because they realize how much they need you. For a lot of you, it is quite possibly the arrival of a child. And for others of you, it is a really good tribe. A really good tribe. Good friends. Now, I want to get more into the Mars aspect of things. Until the 16th, Cancer, just to be aware, look after any niggling feelings in your body, any tension, any muscle tightness, colds or eye pain or stuffiness, and do try and figure out what that blockage is. It's a really good time to get to grips with an outstanding health issue, anything that is making you feel uncomfortable. The Fool, beautiful. And what I love about Pisces season as we move towards it, Cancer, is that for you it feels very carefree. Even if Mercury is in retrograde, Mercury retrograde just enhances the energies, and I can't think of a sign that loves being in their feels more than you guys. And being in your feelings doesn't mean negative. It can mean feeling very carefree, very artistic, very in tune with other people, feeling like other people are singing from your hymn sheet, feeling as though you're really getting through to people, you're helping people, you're nurturing people. particularly the fire signs in your life, the Aries, Sagittarius, and the Leo people surrounding you. But this is also you stepping into your confidence. This is you in the middle of the month being able to speak your mind, being able to pursue something that you want to do, feeling more confident in your abilities, and bada bing, bada boom. Yes, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. For a lot of you, a brand new relationship. Now, I don't, there's a lot of, for singles, and we'll get into the relationship in a minute, there's a lot of emphasis during Mercury retrograde commonly of not getting involved with somebody new. The reason for that is because things aren't always as they seem, or the information you need isn't always clear. That's why you take things slowly, Knight of Swords is quite a rushed energy. At the beginning of the month, if you want to fall head over heels in love quite quickly, could happen for sure. But from the middle point onwards, just be careful. You want to be completely clear about what it is that you want, because your confidence, Cancer, is attracting quite a lot of attention. And then the new moon in Pisces on the 23rd is just delicious. But let's talk about that full moon in Leo first, shall we? Oh, lovely. 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Gorgeous. Looks like February is going to be a very good month for you, particularly with family. And what does Cancer love more than family? Nothing. Maybe cookies, but generally, this is an interesting story we've got even going on here. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look. Yeah. Okay. A lot of Cancers are getting their mojo back. A lot of Cancerians are feeling you're going to love Pisces energy. It's been a long time since Scorpio season, and water signs thrive in their sister signs season. So, late October, November is when Cancer feels most loving and creative and all these different things. And then Pisces season is when Cancer feels most adventurous and spiritual, and you're feeling your feelings, but you're seeing a purpose, you're seeing synchronicities, you're seeing signs, you're seeing things take off where they've been a bit stagnant. Even, yes, if Mercury is in retrograde, here it is here. Page of Cups. Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Hierophant. And underneath that, the Ace of Wands. A new spark or new venture may seem long-term, but as I say, you just have to be careful with this 9 of Wands underneath and Mercury being in retrograde that you protect yourself at least in some way. I suspect mostly financially. Just make sure you're not making any silly moves financially. If you are traveling, there's very likely petty delays, but nothing you can't handle. Mars joining your partnership sector with Jupiter and with Saturn and Pluto is very likely, Cancer, to enhance your drive as far as your relationships go. And as I say, do be careful mid-month that a partner, particularly a long-standing partner, may feel a little bit jealous of the attention that you're receiving, because I think a lot of Cancers, when we get more into the Pisces energy, start dressing a little bit more flirtatiously, start feeling the energy a little bit more, start feeling passionate and confident, and it may either make a long-standing partner suspicious or make someone sit up and take notice. I think for a lot of Cancers, there is likely to be a surprise declaration of feelings you didn't expect coming from a romantic partner, possibly a water sign, air sign, or a fire sign. We have all three there. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I think if it's a fire sign, they're more forthright about it. But I do feel like when you're minding your own business, all of a sudden, Cancer, you find that you have a lot of emails coming in. A lot of you are getting a lot more clients, with Venus being in Aries if business is your point. Or if it is work, I think for a lot of you, you're working slowly but steady. But it's the creativity. If you work in something creative, or particularly in writing, You see big rewards, you see big fulfillment, something towards the end of the month. And I'm suspecting it's the new moon in Pisces gives you something really worth celebrating. And I think for a lot of you, it's clarity. I think for a lot of you, it's clarity in a love situation, in a partnership with your children, or just something good that happens for them that you're excited to celebrate. But for a lot of you, you're diving forth into something, a new hobby, a new creation, a new relationship, and you're feeling really good about it. It's quite a beautiful hand, I must say. It's looking pretty good. Even if you're not feeling so hot right about now, it's gonna get there. I feel like for the first 8 days of February, you're kind of just minding your own business. You're kind of just working at your own pace. You're concentrating on the things that you like, and then all of a sudden, yes, the beaver, you're working very hard, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden a dam breaks open and everybody wants to talk. People want to share their feelings. People want to offload their feelings. People will really gravitate towards you in February. They'll really want to open up to you. Bear in mind that Aquarius season for Cancers is actually that 8th house energy. And that, of course, is the Scorpiophonic energy that's very sexual and very magnetic and almost taboo. And in the middle, we have this Queen of Wands who just does what she wants. And she's unapologetic of where she spends her time. And she's also quite guarded about who she lets in intimately. This Two of Cups, don't let that fool you. She is very, 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 she lets people come to her and she decides if she wants them or not. In the traditional deck, she's this little cat that sits there. And you know how cats are. They choose you. You don't really choose a cat. They're not like dogs with that, selfless love. They're very guarded cats. And with the Queen of Wands, it always makes me think that if you have a cat, you'll feel really good. Or you'll get a cat, or you'll feel very good about your cat energy. I know that's small and whatnot, but ooh, no. So there's something here that you do need to postpone. Oh, you need to say no because you're already doing it. I get it. Leap. And a Council of Light. So this makes a lot more sense. This is saying no, stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. It's funny how the South Node and North Node have been in Capricorn and Cancer. This makes a lot of sense. So you need to take a pause before you take on anything else. And that's what I said about the Queen of Wands. She's very much sure of what she wants, her own energy. I think that people are going to be asking a lot of you in February. With this leap card, very like the Fool, you are taking a leap of faith in some direction or getting confidence. And faith, again, in the universe that something's going to work out. How similar are these cards? One has the sun, one has the moon. The universe will catch you. So there is a need to be a little bit more fearless this month. And the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So that's about your soul tribe, those in your family that have passed over, those who are no longer with you are protecting you and guiding you, and you may feel signs of their presence more regularly as we get into Pisces season, because Pisces season is, of course, that spiritual realm, that psychic connection, that mediation. And I think for a lot of you, there's very exciting stuff happening in February, Cancer. I love it a lot. If you want to check out the rest of this reading, the Vimeo Extended is going to be listed in the description box. And if not, I'll see you in the next set. Bye, Cancer.